Hello and welcome to another gold update. The price is bouncing a bit in line with what silver is doing as well. And we want to talk a little bit about the microstructures here that could be developing the levels now for the week. The overall thesis is still that a third wave topped here on the 22nd of April. I mentioned in my last videos that a three-wave move down is pretty much complete, might get another low, which now seems less likely, at least that one more low in wave A. So A, B, C in wave A, but the question is this A wave already done? Was the Thursday low the low? Or do we get another low? And at the moment, the way it's going with that upside momentum, it looks like the low was in and we have started at least a B wave bounce. That's my idea, that we have started a B wave bounce. Standard resistance levels here that we can watch overall. That's just Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci retracement levels for the B wave between $3,321 and $3,411. So we have an A wave down. And then this is done, potentially, at least as long as the Friday low is holding. That would be my assumption, that the A wave is bottomed. And now A, B, C in wave B, that would be, in my opinion, the ideal pathway. So like checkpoints, the price is now gonna run through, that would be ideal. So if we say the A wave bottomed, that's the first three-wave move down of this overall correction. Then we're now watching for a B wave bounce, that's also a three-wave move. And that B wave, again, consists of three waves, and we could be in the A wave of the B wave now. That's the thesis. And when we then zoom in a little bit, you can see there are some micro resistances I've added here, just projections based on what I see here. Now, as I said, as long as the Friday low is holding, this is a valid scenario. And we can say that the A wave bottomed on Thursday, and then we're now in the B wave. And it's getting complex then, because this A wave again would be a three-wave move. And I would like to see this. Now, there's a lot that can happen along the way, but for now we take it level by level. And the next area of micro resistance based on the length of the move up, which topped on Thursday, and the potential or projected length of the C wave, we get to this blue zone. This would be the next, let's say, resistance zone on the micro level based on Fibonacci extensions, based on the internal structure. We get these levels, 3,291 to $3,376. So that would be the next area that I'd like to see that C wave get to. And because the initial move down, the A wave, that took like a month. Nearly. Okay, not quite. Nearly. I don't assume that this initial three-wave move up will complete the entire B wave. Just don't assume it. But I've recognized that any three-wave move up is obviously a corrective rally that could complete this. But for now, I would see this only as let's say, the first leg up of the B wave bounce. That means we could spend some time in this correction. But as I explained, over the coming weeks, I would expect some rising prices in the metals sector, because this three-wave move down was complete or nearly complete. So we'll see if it already, if it follows that projection. So basically, A, B, C. If we get this move up complete, maybe over the coming sessions, and then the next pullback is corrective, which means it holds a higher low, then this could also be a setup for another run before we eventually complete this larger degree correction. But we'll get to that. That might take a few weeks to complete this entire move, maybe even a couple of months. But at least it seems like we could be close to completing this A wave. And as I said, it might be done already as long as the Friday low is holding. But obviously the market has only just opened, so we don't exactly have all the data and everything. We need to see how it performs on Monday. But that should give you all the key levels. What we can add here, obviously, is just this red support line I'd like to add, which, as long as it stays intact, means that this C wave up here could be unfolding. Levels are here for you to watch. And we can also do is, in terms of micro resistances, you see it here on the chart. There is this area here, this cluster on the VRVP indicator in this area here, where we are now, no? 3,260 to 3,240, and then above 3,260, there's this insufficiency, so the price could push higher into that Fibonacci target zone. So yeah, that's the update on gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our stocks membership, and gold is included in this one as well now as an additional bonus. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.